So another thing I've heard, why is this good news for teams like Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky? My God, the schedule's already tough enough as it is. Now we're adding Texas and Oklahoma. I'm not going to bring up that Big 12 stat again, but again, Texas, not that concerning. Oklahoma, that's an elite program right now under Lincoln Riley, no doubt. I believe they've won the Big 12 6 years running. But people that are wondering that, they're missing the bigger picture here. Again, the SEC, by adding Texas and Oklahoma, they have just made the rest of college football essentially a G5 league. All of them. I'm talking Big 10, ACC, Pac-12, Big 12, all of them. That is now a lower tier league. I mean, hell, I already thought it was, but now you're adding Texas and Oklahoma. We've got the first Super League. Everyone else is going to have to adjust. When Arkansas goes into a kid's house to recruit him and gets to sell, come play in the Super League, or you can go to the minor leagues, that is going to be a pitch that is going to work. When teams like Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt even, when you go out there now, you are in a kid's home pitching the SEC, it's basically going to be NFL Junior. You want to play at the elite of the elite, or you want to go play Pee Wee football. I'm telling you, that is going to work every single time. And there are many recruiting battles that these schools currently are losing to teams like TCU, Baylor, Florida State, North Carolina, Virginia Tech, Iowa. I'm not saying a ton because obviously we know the best players all go to the SEC already, but that happens regularly. That basically ends with this. I truly believe that because there's not going to be hardly anyone wanting to play outside of the SEC. That SEC offer is just going to be that much more valuable. And we all know the state of Texas, how much talent they have there. That's something that I don't think enough people realize that LSU and Alabama have been doing over the years, and I think even to a lesser extent Auburn and some of the Mississippi schools, they have been reaching into Texas, but particularly Alabama and LSU have been basically getting whoever they want unless they lose out to A&M on the recruiting trail in the state of Texas. Now Arkansas, Missouri will benefit, I think, more than anybody now reopening the state of Texas because they've lost a lot of those connections since joining the SEC. And moving to the SEC has been a hell of a move for Missouri. Don't make that mistake, but they've had to refocus their recruiting efforts. And with the St. Louis area blowing up, so much talent there, you get to add that pipeline again to the state of Texas because you're going to be able to pitch basically an annual game in the state of Texas. Whether it's the Longhorns, whether it's A&M, this is going to be a coup for these teams that are perceived to be at the bottom because I'm telling you, every single team, I can't believe how many people are out there saying, we'll get to my realignment, how I see it going here, but people are saying, well, God, you're putting this team with those cupcakes? There ain't no cupcakes in the SEC after this. I mean, this is the premier of the premier in college football. It already was, and we just dropped the hammer on anybody that thought they could compete with the SEC. I mean, it's game over. It's checkmate. And the SEC is going to just dominate even more than they already have.